Cure yourself of excusitis, the failure disease. People, as you think yourself to success, that is what you will study people. You will study people very carefully to discover, then apply success rewarding principles to your life. And you want to begin right way. Go deep into your study of people, and you will discover unsuccessful people suffer a mind-deadening thought disease. We call this disease excusitis. Every failure has this disease in its advanced form, and most average persons have at least a mild case of it. You will discover that excusitis explains the difference between the person who is going places and the fellow who is barely holding his own. You will find that the more successful the individual, the less inclined he is to make excuses. But the fellow who has gone nowhere and has no plans for getting anywhere always has a book full of reasons to explain why. Persons with mediocre accomplishment are quick to explain why they haven't, why they don't, why they can't, and why they aren't. Study the lives of successful people and you will discover this. All the excuses made by the mediocre fellow could be, but aren't made by the successful person. I have never met nor heard of a highly successful business executive, military officer, salesman, professional person, or leader in any field who could not have found one or more major excuses to hide behind. Roosevelt could have hidden behind his lifeless legs. Truman could have used no college education. Kennedy could have said, "I am too young to be president." Johnson and Eisenhower could have ducked behind heart attacks. Like any disease, excusitis gets worse if it isn't treated properly. A victim of this thought disease goes through this mental process. I am not doing as well as I should. What can I use as an alibi that will help me save face? Let's see. Poor health, lack of education, too old, too young, bad luck, personal misfortune, the way my family brought me up. Once the victim of this failure disease has selected a good excuse, he sticks with it. Then they relies on the excuse to explain to himself and others why he is not going forward. And each time the victim makes the excuse becomes embedded deeper within his subconsciousness. Thoughts, positive or negative, grow stronger when fertilized with constant repetition. At first, the victim of excusitis knows his alibi is more or less a lie, but the more frequently he repeats it, the more convinced he becomes that it is completely true, that the alibi is the real reason for his not being the success he should be. Procedure 1. Then, in your individual program of thinking yourself to success, must be to vaccinate yourself against excusitis, the disease of the failures. Thank you.